Welcome to Date Safe in Thailand. I'm Nattaya, and today I need to warn you about something that has ruined more foreigners than bad pad Thai and sunburns combined. I'm talking about the Bangkok nightlife trap. And no, this isn't going to be some boring lecture about staying safe. This is going to be the truth about what's really happening when the sun goes down in Bangkok, the things nobody tells you until it's too late and your bank account is crying. Please subscribe first. I promise the advice I share here can save you from heartbreak, scams, and so much stress. Don't wait until you're already in trouble. Here's the thing. Every single night in Bangkok, hundreds of foreigners walk into the nightlife areas thinking they know exactly what they're getting into. They've watched the YouTube videos. They've read the forums. They think they're prepared. But what I've seen over and over again is that the trap isn't what you think it is. The trap isn't the obvious stuff. The trap is the stuff you don't see coming because you're too busy looking at something else. So let me explain what's really going on. Trap number 1, the girlfriend experience. When you walk into a bar in Bangkok and a beautiful Thai girl sits next to you, laughs at your jokes, touches your arm, and looks at you like you're the most interesting man she's ever met, something happens in your brain. You start to believe it. You think, wow, she really likes me. And here's the painful truth. She might actually like you a little bit. Thai women are genuinely warm people, but her job is to make you feel special. Her income depends on making you feel like you're different from every other foreigner who sat in that same seat last night. The girlfriend experience is a product. It's a very good product. It's so good that smart, successful men fall for it every single day. They come back the next night. And the next night. And suddenly they're sending money every month to a girl who has 3 other sponsors just like them. I'm not saying these women are bad people. Many of them are just trying to survive and support their families. But you need to understand the game before you play it. If you met her in a bar, she's working. And when she's not with you, she's probably working with someone else. That's just business. Trap number 2, the I'm different illusion. Every foreigner thinks they can spot the difference between a good girl and a bar girl, and every bar girl knows exactly what a foreigner wants to hear. So she tells you that she hates working in the bar. She tells you she only started last week because her mother got sick. She tells you she's never done this before, that you're special, that she wants to quit, but she needs help. And you believe her because you want to believe her. Here's the reality. Some of these stories are true. Some Thai women really are in difficult situations and really do want to escape that life. But some of these stories have been told 1,000 times to 1,000 different men, and you have no way of knowing which one you're hearing. The smartest thing you can do is judge by actions, not words. If she says she wants to stop working but she's still in the bar every night, then the words don't match the actions. Pay attention. Trap number 3, the sunk cost spiral. This is the trap that destroys men financially. Here's how it works. You meet a girl, you pay her bar fine, you have a great time. You give her a nice tip because she was sweet. Then you come back the next night because you want to see her again. You pay another bar fine, another tip. Maybe you buy her a phone because her old one is broken. Maybe you give her money for her mother's medicine. Maybe you pay her rent so she doesn't have to work at the bar anymore. And now you've invested so much money that you can't walk away. You think, if I leave now, I've wasted everything. So you keep going. You keep paying. You keep hoping. This is the sunk cost spiral, and it's designed to trap you. The bars know this. The girls know this. Everyone knows this except the guy who's stuck in it. Here's what I want you to remember. Money you've already spent is gone. It doesn't matter how much you've invested. If the situation is bad, the smartest thing you can do is cut your losses and walk away. The longer you stay, the more you lose. Trap number 4, the late night bad decision. Bangkok nightlife is designed to keep you drinking, keep you spending, and keep you making decisions you wouldn't make at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. When it's midnight and you've had 5 drinks and there's a beautiful girl smiling at you, your brain doesn't work the same way. You agree to things you shouldn't agree to. You spend money you can't afford. You go places you shouldn't go. I've heard stories of guys waking up with no wallet, no phone, and no memory of what happened. I've heard stories of guys getting into fights they didn't start. I've heard stories of guys making promises they can't keep and then spending months trying to escape from those promises. The trap is the environment itself. The loud music, the flashing lights, the alcohol, the attention from beautiful women. It's all designed to override your common sense. So here's my advice. Set your limits before you go out, not while you're there. Decide how much money you're going to spend before you walk in the door. Leave your credit cards at the hotel. And when you hit your limit, leave. No exceptions. Trap number 5. The fantasy versus reality gap. A lot of foreigners come to Bangkok with a fantasy in their head. They think they're going to find a beautiful, young, innocent Thai girl who will love them forever and take care of them and cook for them and never complain. And then they walk into the nightlife and they think they found her. But here's what they don't understand. The girl in the bar is playing a character. That sweet, submissive, easygoing girl who agrees with everything you say. That's the fantasy version. That's the product. The real person underneath might be completely different. She might be tough, street smart, independent, and a lot more complicated than you expected. And when the fantasy starts to crack and you see the real person, a lot of men get angry. They feel cheated. They say she changed. But she didn't change. You just never saw the real her because you were too busy enjoying the fantasy. If you want a real relationship with a Thai woman, you need to see her as a real person, not a fantasy. And real people are complicated. Real people have bad days. Real people don't agree with everything you say. That's not a trap. That's just life. Trap number 6. The one more night loop. This trap catches men who were planning to stay for 1 week and ended up staying for 3 months. Here's how it works. You have an amazing night with someone. The next morning you think, I should stay 1 more night, just 1 more. And then you have another amazing night, and another. And suddenly you've missed your flight, extended your visa, and you're living in a hotel room eating 7-Eleven food because you've spent all your money on bar fines. I've seen men lose their jobs because they couldn't leave Bangkok. I've seen men lie to their families back home about where they are. I've seen men completely destroy their lives because they got stuck in the 1 more night loop. The nightlife in Bangkok is designed to be addictive. The validation, the excitement, the feeling of being wanted. It's a drug. And like any drug, it's fun at first, and then it takes over your life. If you find yourself unable to leave, that's a sign you're already trapped. Trap number 7. Thinking you're the exception. Every foreigner who gets trapped in Bangkok nightlife thought they were different. They thought they were smarter than the other guys. They thought they could see through the games. They thought they would never fall for the same traps they saw other men falling for. And then they fell anyway, because that's the biggest trap of all, thinking you're immune. You're not immune. You're human. You have the same weaknesses as every other man. Beautiful women, alcohol, loneliness, ego. These things affect everyone. The men who survive Bangkok nightlife without getting destroyed are not the ones who thought they were too smart to get trapped. They're the ones who admitted they were vulnerable and took precautions anyway. So here's my final advice. Bangkok nightlife can be fun. I'm not telling you to avoid it completely. I'm telling you to go in with your eyes open. Know what you're walking into. Know the games. Know the traps. Set your limits. Protect your heart and your wallet. And most importantly, remember why you came to Thailand in the first place. If you came here looking for a real relationship, you're probably not going to find it in a bar at 2 in the morning. Real relationships take time. They take effort. They happen in coffee shops and temples and markets, not in nightlife districts. The woman who will truly love you is probably not working in a bar. She's probably living a normal life somewhere, waiting to meet someone who sees her as more than just a pretty face. The nightlife is fun for a visit, but it's not where you build a future. It's not where you find the woman who will cook for you when you're sick, hold your hand when you're scared, and stand by you when life gets hard. That woman exists in Thailand, But you won't find her if you spend all your time and money chasing the fantasy in the bars. Don't let the nightlife trap steal your chance at something real. What do you think? Have you experienced any of these traps yourself? Let me know in the comments below. And if this video helped you, please hit the like button and share it with someone who needs to hear this before they book their flight to Bangkok. My name is Nattaya, and I'm here to help you date safe in Thailand.